podium. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And here we go from L.A. Xavier Gipson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air. It's Hurts. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. It was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, and it's got to feel good for this offense.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. Maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Stafford from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Not must have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, but incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready! Lady! Hey, 50! Omaha! Ready, blue! Hey, 54! Middle! Hey, middle!
Throw here, 3rd down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Working quickly here.
21 yards. That's good for a Rams.
Zebra!
1st down.
Alert!
First and 10 at the 43-yard
50,
line.
50. Look at
On first down, here's Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready? Red 80. Monday, Monday, Monday. Zebra. 53. Tonight.
With Stafford once more. Pass his man. It's Mumfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And the Rams are going to have a first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Now we'll run here with Blake Thorpe. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Goes in a hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Omaha, ready, blue.
Throwing now, Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up an LA first down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Blue 60. What do you have?
And you just get the play off. Setting up the running back screen. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish up their opening drive. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. A lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? You feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A 19-yard 50-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, run with Barkley. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
First down, and they go right back to it. So call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards. Second down coming up.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Eagles driving for a score and a halftime lead. Here's Hurts. Free inside the 30. Has room down the left sideline. It's a Philadelphia touchdown.
To Devontae Smith.
The Eagles get some late points and the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. 22. Monday. 59. Real right. 20. Middle.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You've got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Set. 180. Hurry. Tonight.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he gets it forward and still about a yard out of that. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
At the 23-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 3rd down.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
70. Omaha. 280. Double right. Hey, give me radar. .32.
They're going to go for it. Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this is going to be a...
one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. You get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Pacheco is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, color. Make something happen. Come on. Big play. Easy.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. That is caught. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Hey, let's go.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Yellow, yellow. 50, yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, Ribblins, Ribblins.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. That first down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding him to no gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Jake Elliott to kick
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it comes now a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And running with power here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half of the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down.
Attack.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Easy. Hey, 15. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
16 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
First down.
Attack. Hey, Ripley.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Go. Yellow. 15. Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be first and goal.
Hey, 43, 15.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hey, 57, 50. Yellow. 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. An extra point by Becker is on target. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
No touch.
Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
No touch that. No touch.
Up the middle with Barkley. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great benefit.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
It's 3rd down.
Great.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Gain of 16 brings up 4th down.
Great. I heard you with that.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Go on. 15. Yellow, yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go, going. Attack, attack. Right side.
Mahomes will throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here goes 15. Attack. Oh, hey, Ripley, Ripley. Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes. And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Buckley is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
They're all about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
20-yard line.
Hey, 57. Hey, 57, 57. Yellow. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Right side.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
57. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yep, let's go, little lady. And color.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Barkley, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You're talking about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting this one started. Off we go from Southern California. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Hey, easy. Oh, hey, ram. Go.
Herbert gonna throw on this first play. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That one's good for 29.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Five nine. Hey, go lion. 59. Hey, easy. We'll go. Ready.
Herbert now on first down. He's got his tight end Arande gaps in the seconds. Set to go now on first and 10.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go, let's go. Crowd. Baylor Tiger. That's it.
Throwing, Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And they bring him down inside the 25. Yard line. 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set. Ready. Cut. 12. Set.
Herbert to the air again. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
And 2 at the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Five nine. Hey, Ray. Set.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Keenan Allen, touchdown LA. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard
trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to get repaid. I'm trying to move.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 54 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down throw for Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Darius Davis to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. It's the Chargers with football to begin this second quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Easy. We'll go orange. Crowd route. 21. Hey, count pick.
Throwing now is Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On the ground, it's Kamani Vidal. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Whoa. Hey, ram. Ready.
To throw is Herbert. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Ray. Delta. Ready.
From the gun, it's Herbert. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean.
So the first part of any interception, you just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Willie could go to. There for the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. No timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
And he'll take this one in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Chargers 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ram. Set.
On the ground, they'll go with Vidal. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from from the 39. They come up on 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We'll go orange.
Now it's Herbert. And left side, it's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
Crowd right. Set.
They'll run with Clyde down. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Home trips right. Hey, Ray. 12. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So the Eagles use their first time out here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
That's goal to go.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Kappa.
Here's a run. And he'll get into the end zone. The money 5 down. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
That's into the hands of Xavier Gipson. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And he'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Elliott's kick. is good. And the Eagles move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. On the return, here comes Davis. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Shawty, you would not buy, take a food like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Throwing on the west side, give it side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Ripping on it like I'm picking a prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right through the
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Run! Set. Cap it. 5-9. Set.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. And it's just 4 seconds left for the first half. A timeout is called. Second down, they need 7.
Set. Grenade. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. Oh, yeah. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. He'll start on the ground with Barkley.
Saquon Barkley on the handoff. Tackled in at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Once again, it's Barkley, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
What can they do here on third down and 7? from the shotgun. It's Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got ground. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5.
A little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? It's pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop it.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals. Like, they love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Now Hurts. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, Hurts. He's got it inside the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Barkley. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Dre, set.
Saquon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a...
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve of these. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the beats on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is...
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped up at the 9 to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They get 24 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down to keep the drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 35 yards.
It's a gain of 30.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
180.
On play action, Hurts. To the goal line and in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Jackson now to throw on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Middle, 13.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down. They'll send Flowers in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one complete downfield to Walker. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Baltimore.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Gibson now on the return. got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early on in the game. A nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 46. Here's second down and 9. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They need 8 as they come up for third down. As we are ready to get back underway. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They're indeed going. It hurts. That one caught by Smith. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They convert with a gain of 15.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
On second down, Hurts. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and
8. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Second down and 8. Hurts to throw. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16. Draymond Jones getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, 73, 73. Oh, touch. Hey, let's go. Trim.
Throwing is Hurts. That one taken in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
39-yard line.
Hey. It's hot. Report.
A first down throw for Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. Oh, he thought he had a man across the field, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelee Ringo. And the Eagles are going to take possession.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
A first down throw for Hurts. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On first down, it's Hurts. And that time, the pressure's too much. He'll go down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, here's Hurts. This one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Middle.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 34 yards. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
No, we changed it. Go. You at X.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
Second down, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raven first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
Jackson up top again. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand.
And he'll take it on in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with this.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Yo.
Jackson now. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Middle.
Jackson. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he will score. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the first carry for King Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Taken down back at the 42.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Back to throw, Jackson. The throw, left side. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Real quick. 180. What? 180. Hey, shot.
He'll get this out wide. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
What? Hey, middle. 13.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
180. Report. Hey, report. You change it. 180. Hey, shot.
4th down, Jackson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Mike Green is there on the stop. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here is a big one. Third down and 2.
63.
To throw is Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Eagles.
On play action, Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We are set for 4th and long. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That one caught. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. That is second touchdown tonight. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
180! No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Hey! 13. Get hot!
To throw is Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Alpha, sit hot! 180! Sit hot! Report!
Here's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Baltimore.
That's
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Again, it's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Forced to his right. He keeps it himself. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Big play in the game right here. It's third down.
Hey.
Now, Jackson. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Now Jackson on fourth down. He's got his tight end, Matt Andrews. They convert with a gain of 15.
Big time throw there, sets them up really nicely. They find themselves well in field goal range for a potential game-winning field goal try. Under a minute, all they got to do is just keep working the clock, get as close as they can, send that kicker out there and see if he can make that kick.
They'll send Flowers in motion.
180.
A first down throw for Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens go up by 7, 28-21. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Oh, costly sack. Can't have that here. We'll have to use a timeout. And barring a defensive penalty, we're down to one play in this one. They'll come up now for second down. Now Barkley. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game. Ride back to victory.
check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't statements, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't statements, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk up on the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New England Patriots. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway in Foxborough. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That goes for a gain of 31.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, It looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll throw with May. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. To throw, it's May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They're going on fourth down. May. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Milton Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
73.
9-yard line.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Barkley again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's this complete to Butte. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 3rd and 3. To the air, May. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. Looking to throw. May. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long.
You better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first down 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. He's to the 15. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, Ozzie, ready?
From the gun, Jackson. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. Jackson going to keep it. That'll be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2nd and a couple. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to get out of bounds at least, so the fake spike does yield a completion. But that's a big risk to run there. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. And Jackson throwing once more. And he is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to do what his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Wester on the return. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the 46-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
180. Raise it on.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not...
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now.
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the run. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. it's the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to bring this one back. Less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish an early lead.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Gibson now on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Yeah, he can be slippery in the open field, spinning his way to a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Hey, 73, 7.
On play action, Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle. First down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Hurts to the air on first down. Flush to his right. Taking off. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second down throw for Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35.
On first down, it's Hurts. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. As we are ready to get back underway.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
Saquon, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line, and not only do they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points, you kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go, and this will pay off. It is caught.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
That ties the game at 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Very short kick, taken past the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Good. Set.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. Here's 1st and 10.
Great. Set. 180.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in.
This kind of feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup. Good protection up front. And they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough. And they give up a big touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. On second down, Hurts. To the right side, caught by Scott. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. So the Eagles use their first timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Tiger Swamp!
Now Hurts on 4th down. That's taken in by Dodson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's in.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and before goes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
So now this to get them back to even, heading into the break. The kick is good. Exciting finish to the half. We are tied as both teams head to their respective locker rooms. first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Now a return coming from the 14. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
No touch, no touch.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. They'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
No touch,
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 4. Off the play fake, Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jahad Campbell. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
That's Goddard in motion.
No touch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On third down, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
No touch.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Great. Set. No touch.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 38 now, here's second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Moving to his right. the coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
It's now 3rd down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Short pass. He's got down to Tara. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 33 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Great.
Now Hurts. To the goal line and in. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Man in motion is Brown. A 1st down throw for Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. That's hot! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A gain of 48.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Dotson, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd down and 3. Like a design run, Hurts has it. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. Barkley. But he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come 4th down is looming.
Good, set. Anyway.
Man in motion is Smith.
Hey, 73. Hey, Silver.
They'll throw on 4th down with Hurts. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Here comes Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Hey, let's go. Trim. Hey.
Now Barkley. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. To throw, Hurts. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to win the game. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to winning. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory.
Come